I'm Jamie.
I'm Ammari.
And
we're just two trying to make it.
Hello. So I'm back from vacation. How was your time off?
Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah. And the grand opening of Mama's Rehab.
Yes. I'm so excited to see. I was here for the grand opening. I'm so excited to see how she's doing since it all started.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you. I brought you
One for you. One for you.
Thank you so much.
Chrissy, thank you so much for having
I love you.
us.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I love you.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And
Cheers
success.
to you guys. Oh,
Thank you.
So happy for you.
It's champagne. It's 8:30.
champagne and a little bit of sparkling wine, because it's kid friendly, but also, a little for us.
It's
Okay, so
It looks
I haven't seen you
amazing.
since the Mama's Rehab. Have you been like pumping out like crazy?
It's been the busiest time of my entire 6.5 years.
The opening was nuts.
It was nuts. Yeah. Yep. Wine for 3 hours.
Good, but that's great.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
It was amazing. It was awesome to show my family and, show me how hard we worked the last, 6.5 years.
And you are a hard worker. You've done
thanks.
everything in here, top to bottom, including the bubble tub.
Yes, that was so
so
fun.
cute.
I was so worried it wasn't going to turn out, but it turned out perfect. I knew I just wanted a few statement pieces, and it just turned out absolutely perfect.
It looks amazing.
Perfect.
Okay, so we ready to get into this facial?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Get your ass in there, girl. Let's go.
Let's go.
I can't wait.
Okay, so this is kind of like a party room.
Yes. This is, we're going to host 5 different parties. So we're going to have this kids spa facial is in the lead right now. So everybody's booking their kids' little spa facial parties.
So the kids can do a spa facial, and then what other options?
So we also have bubble bath making, we have bath bomb making, a bath salt bar you can book, and we also have a candle making class you can book.
Fun.
So from between 8 to 12 people, and then eventually we'll do like single ticket, on days we're not busy, but yeah, something fun, and I wanted to do something different, not just the retail side. I needed the retail side in here too because we have so much, but I thought, how cool would it be to have something fun to offer?
So I know today we're gonna hit what the little girls do, but like, what would you recommend for like
For an adult?
us women, adults who need a break? Like, what kind of party would we?
I think the bath salt bar sounds very simple, but it's going to be amazing. Get a huge apothecary jar. You're going to learn about different herbs and florals, what they're good for. I am a huge salt bather, I guess you could say. I believe in magnesium salt to the fullest. For a lot of health reasons. So I think that would be a great party. The candle making is going to be fun. It's not going to be crazy bougie, just soy candles, phthalate-free fragrance oils, and you can make your own candle where, you get to choose from all of our cute little jars down there.
So you get to choose a jar too?
Yeah, you get to make it your own. Yep, you get to make it your own. So we're still setting that up as we go, but
What are the glass and gold jars for with the cute little gold tops?
those are for our fragrance oils. So that's so you can pour your fragrance oil into your, your mix.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So people just go online to book a party?
Yes, yeah. You guys know me, I'm a forgetful person. So I didn't want to miss a beat. So I got a system that works for me. And then people can go online. It automatically shows them what dates are available, what times, and what comes with their party. And they can just book it right there. It's easy. You can do it at 2 o'clock in the morning, which happens.
Right.
I love it.
That's me. I'm always like, I hope people are not.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I get orders at like 5 again. I'm like, okay, Cheryl, what you doing, Cheryl? Damn, you go, girl. Thinking about that whip soap at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's when it's quiet.
I know, right?
I'm in bed, guys. I went to bed at 8:30 last night, so I don't tell you about.
Yes, I love that. I love that so much.
I can't say much. I've been going to bed earlier too, so
Aw. Okay, well, maybe you can walk me through the kid facial.
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. I love this cute little setup, Chrissy.
So fun.
You thought of everything, like
I did.
the water.
I hope I did.
It's so cute. Okay, well, maybe you can walk me through one of the facial party, and then Jamie's gonna ask you all about Mama's Rehab.
Yeah. I sure can. So there's going to be a few different steps you're going to take, and it's not going to be, too crazy long, but you're going to start with your cleanser, and your cleanser is going to be in this bigger bottle. So what I did is I gave you a little bit of warm water for your towel. I would just blot your face with a little bit of water.
And every single person that comes in gets this experience.
Yes, they do. Yes.
So you guys are seeing what they'll actually be doing when you pay for the party. So that's pretty cool.
You're going to get a non-alcoholic sparkling champagne. You get a little bag which has all of these little awesome, like later the kids can go and put their little, face mask on. They have a little brush. You get little nail spacers. You get an adorable little set of glasses to take home.
So cute.
Ammari, I'm missing one thing for you, so let me grab that.
Yeah.
You get a little headband that you want to wear, so here you go. If you want to put this, you already have a headband, but if you want to put that on.
Asking, what is the cost?
Oh,
Like this?
Wait,
so for an 8-person party, which is the minimum, that helps me book the room, have an extra employee on hand. It's only $250.
Oh, $250. And how many people can they have?
So that's 8, and then the price goes up from there, and I think it's $30 a kid
$30
past that. Yeah,
That's
past
the
that.
steal, guys. I mean, no offense, but the parties that I do at my house, this would be like, this is what I'd be doing. This
Kinda
is easier.
second-
Yeah.
Let me have you can have the mess and the crazies, and then we can just have the bar.
So we
It's a great
paid
deal.
$770 at a place in Everett. I'm not gonna name the name, but like $770, and like I think Nick wanted to absolutely like cut my head off.
Yeah.
So
It's
when
expensive to do all this, so this
It
is
is.
a hell of a deal to be able to come in here and do all this for $250.
I'm not making that much off of this, I just want to give a very wonderful experience. I want the kids to have a blast. I didn't want to be, I didn't want to overcharge anybody because I don't believe in that, and I also didn't want to like give you a little bit of nothing. So I thought this would be
Yeah.
fun. It's affordable, and then moms, if you want to buy some products, I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the store's open.
Heck yeah, it
Everything
is.
is made by you.
Oh my god.
It is. Yes. So we went
not keep it.
unscented with the cleanser to avoid any skin allergies. Our cleanser is very, very gentle, but if you blot your face with that water just to get it moist, that way
Moist.
that way it's not you're not like pushing too hard on your skin.
Okay.
Okay, so why she's like doing that question for you? Where did Mama's Rehab come from? Who are you? How did you get to this point?
Well, I was a stay-at-home mom almost 7 years ago with Nicholas, and he had eczema that was pretty rough, and like nothing was working. So we would go to the pediatrician, and they would say, "Okay, use this Avena, use this off the shelves," and we just keep trying. We tried hydrocortisone, and then it turns into like you're using steroids and you're getting steroid withdrawal. So it's like you're trying to combat something, but then you're going backwards. So it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So I kept thinking, I feel like every stay-at-home mom has this moment where they're like, I can make that shit myself, and I did, and I don't know how, like,
broke ass moms have that moment too.
heck, I was broke too. Yes, living off my husband's dollar.
Yeah.
So
Tell me all. That's the reason I can dream is because my husband's dollars. So
literally, so I was like, I can do it myself. So I started researching different ingredients, and I've always been like a hippie-ish person. I've always liked, home remedies and like bath salts, and that's about as far as I went, but I thought it was cool. So I started researching ingredients for eczema, and I found that like tallow is now a huge commodity. It was, I had to beg people to use that back in the day.
Wow, yeah. We're really getting into
I'm like,
it.
I could make some weird balm, So look at like what ingredients are good for this and what are they bad for, and like all the contraindications with these ingredients I was going to put together. And I made a tallow balm. So that kind of turned into, okay, I'm going to now make a soap, and then I want to do bath bombs. I want to do cleansers. So I don't know how it turned into this. I just know that I loved it. I fell in love with it. I had this like vision that like I'm going to be somebody one day with this thing, and now we're here. It's just, I don't know how it got here.
In your
so
own
the
building.
part that really blows me away is your cult.
This girl's got a following.
She has a true cult. I can't call it a following. It's like fucking a cult.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
I hope it's a good cult,
It's a great cult, but it is just, it's awesome to me. Like you can do a post of your, I don't know, what post for your freaking underwear you wore that day, and you get 300 likes.
Yeah.
It is mind blowing to me how many people love what you do and are so interested.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're the only one in the bath business.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
But you talk to your people. Like I was here for your open house when you came outside. Like your people cried with you and they cheered you on, and like the lines. It
You
was
may cry again.
it was
Support,
so beautiful.
yeah.
And like that's something that always intrigues me. Like our episode last week, I was talking to 2 doctors, and I told them about like just like how much the staff loves them. I love how much the people love you. Like it's so
Yeah.
moving to me.
Yeah.
How it's not just your product. Like
It's
you
you.
touch their lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you think that you created that?
Well, I've always been like a self-sabotager. So like, if I'm being honest, I don't understand why, because like, I've never felt like I was that great, in a lot of things, but I always treat people like I just treat them naturally, I guess. Like I've always been myself, I'm never afraid to hurt someone's feelings, and I've never mean anybody, but I just, like I'm my true authentic self. I say what I feel. I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know, I when you walk in, there's people that are not huggers. Oh, you're gonna hug me. You know what I mean? Like I'm coming in for that. It's like, what's that show? Huggers gotta hug, you know? Like
You're probably the reason I give hugs now because you broke me down.
I just, you know, I love like loving people that come to
Chrissy and
support
I
me.
surround you.
Yeah!
But
Get
I
in
just see
here.
my spikes come out. You guys are like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Somebody died. That's why I give a hug.
Jamie's like, I just saw you 14 seconds ago.
I know that you can go to Walmart and Target and you can buy a bath bomb for $1, but instead, like, you choose to come here. You can buy products from someone else that are like much cheaper, but yet you come here and you spend your money on my business. And like, I have so much passion for this job. I know what it gave me the last 6.5 years that like, I'm just so grateful. So I try to like I don't try to make people feel it. I just let them know when they walk in my doors how truly grateful I am because this is a dream come true for me. You know, I mean, it's a scary dream, but I love what I do and I'm so grateful.
Well, you're inspiring. You make me want to be a better
Oh,
person. Seriously, like you are so.
Nick's probably watching this
For
like,
sure.
oh yeah, I think she's a good person. She's mean to me. She's mean to me.
You're the kindest person I've ever met.
Oh, I'm glad you
Okay,
think
what's step
that.
2?
Thank you.
I'm cleansed.
All right, you're cleansed and you're wiped.
Yep.
Okay, so the next step, you're gonna add your serum. Or wait, no, I'm sorry, you're gonna add your toner.
Oh,
Forgot
okay.
about this little part.
Ooh.
So all you have to do is spray your face. So give yourself a really good spritz.
Like a good mist?
Yeah, rose water is good that's really gentle. So there's no, salicylic acid in it. It's very light. It's just a rose hydrosol.
She's misting herself over.
Yeah,
so
just
good.
misty. So let that dry, and then we're gonna use your serum and your roller. So the roller is very fun. So the serum is gonna be. I'll let that dry a little bit. There's your serum.
Tell me the purpose of the roller because my girls have these and I'm just like,
Oh my gosh. So have you ever heard of like the gua shas? Like, so facial exercise I call it facial exercise, is really important. It can slim your face. Like all of these muscles, you love massages, right? You love to relieve your muscles in your, what about your face? Have you ever thought like your muscles, how like tight and tense they are and the inflammation?
Yes.
So gua shas and facial rollers can actually like express that, they can express that inflammation out and also like relieve that muscle tension.
Yeah.
There's like people
And
that
even,
have shared.
train your muscles. I did it this
Yeah.
morning because as you get older, like this kind of loosens, and you can get Botox or Kybella, but you can train these muscles like to go upward. You like upward and hold.
oh my God.
Yeah, or your cheekbones like
Have you ever seen that
carve them
hilarious?
out. It works.
Have you ever seen the hilarious video of the lady from like the 80s where she's like, ooh, ah, like she's doing all this like hilarious face, and I like laughed my ass off. She wasn't wrong. Barb was not wrong. She was right.
right.
Yeah. She looked silly doing it, but it was right. Yep. So you can roll that in there, and it's also like it's also very gentle to do that. She's a little creaky, but she's brand new. So I say to everybody when they come in here, I'm new. I'm the new employee here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Get this following. You do this stuff out of your house. And then what made you decide, you know what, I'm going to get brick and mortar?
I've always been that person where I've said, like, I don't need to go big. Like, I don't, because I always wanted to wait until the right financial moment. This was also very scary. I actually said no to this many times. Nick actually was like, you need to do this. You're ready for this. How are you, if you don't try it? But I felt that way about the shed too. I was like, what if I can't afford it and I can't pay it off? And it was the best thing I ever did. So I'm one of those people now where like, I'm more like financially, I guess, smarter.
Yeah.
I said no to this for a while, and then finally I said yes because we had so many people come to my house. Like, we would open from like 5 to 8:30 at night because that's the only time I had that was available after taking care of the kids all day. And I mean, we had like a hot cocoa bar, and I swear to God, we had like a line out of my gates. I was shocked. I was like, I just spent like $200 in this party. I was dead ass broke, but I'm like, $200, we'll see how it goes, And we had a line out of the gates and all day. Like, I couldn't even walk in my shed. I had to stand outside and just serve hot cocoa all day because the shed was full all day of people, just line after line.
That's amazing.
And that's when I was like, I told Nick, I said, okay, I think I feel a little bit better now, and maybe this is a good decision,
Yeah.
And the product is great. When I went back on and you said like, oh, people like, yes, but you do have a great product. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's wonderful.
Yeah. We've had a lot of really, really awesome reviews. Like, we just had, oh my God, it like melted my heart. There's a 12-year-old, I won't say her name and I won't talk about her pictures because she's young, but she's 12 years old, and her mom came to us, at this point, 12 days ago. Her daughter had cystic acne with almost like a sunburn across her whole face. This poor girl with cystic acne. And within 10 days, her redness was gone, and all of those cysts had like, the inflammation was gone and it was drying out. So it's like, to see something like that and know that like our holistic products have like done something like that for someone, it's like it's life-changing to me.
Yes.
There's times where I'm like, oh man, am I doing okay? And there's times that I see stuff like that where I'm like, or you have someone who hasn't worn shorts in 40 years because of their psoriasis, and they use your tallow balm, and in 7 days they wore shorts for the first time. I'm like, I'm just shocked, you know?
That's amazing.
I'm shocked, you know?
I love that. I also think that's kind of what makes you different from the other brands that are out there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there's, you know, I'm not an esthetician. I'm not like, you know, I'm not an esthetician. I'm just like someone who like loves holistic products.
yeah. Well, and that they can like call you and connect with you. You know, you can't really do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a very hands-on owner. I will never not be a hands-on owner. I'm too much of a control freak. I'm very, you know, I have to have my hands in everything, but also like the relationships, like no one is going to build those relationships like I do. No one's going to get to know every single client individually like I do, you know, because I like lock on to you when you come in, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, you're mine.
You're taking care of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, heck yeah. You know, in fact, if you take care of your clients, they are going to take care of you. And
Right.
they're doing a great job at it.
They feel the love.
Yeah, you're doing.
Okay, what's next?
So you just did the serum. We already did the rosary. So now you're going to add your. Oh, we forgot the mask. I'm talking so much, I'm forgetting everything. Do you want to do a mask? It's fun. You should.
Okay.
Here, you'll do a mask. I'll have you add that serum back in.
Okay.
I don't have my list with me. Okay. This is our first party, so please have mercy on my soul.
We're testing it all out.
Yes. Our first party is a Saturday.
Okay, so what is this?
I'm nervous. So this is going to be a rose clay mask. This is like one of the lightest clays you can use on your face. So it's not there's like different types of masks, like bentonite clay, green clay.
So do you sell the clay where we can just come in and buy it?
I used to. I just have to find the right jars. Like I got really pissed off because I had these jars that I hated because it would like sploosh up at you. So once I figure out like the actual packaging I want, we're going to bring those back.
Bring them back.
And now that we have a new store with more space, I'm now able to expand things and move forward.
Different lines.
Yeah, for sure. So here's your little, you're going to add a little scoopy scoop. And then I'm going to get you a little bit of water, not the one that you already dipped into.
Okay.
And you can mix it.
How cute
And
is
now I know
this?
you were still doing, like, you would go to different markets. Is that something you're still doing, or are you just focusing on the storefront now?
It's touchy. Like, so much has changed since I opened this store. Like I am signed up for a few, but I am signed up for a few. And yes, you can just go ahead and mix that up.
And of course, you'll always
fresh.
do Sugar Rush with me.
Yes, yeah, I love Sugar Rush. There's like big ones that I want to do. It's just like the farmers markets that are outside are hard for me because my stuff melts. I have so many products now, it's hard to even travel with them.
Yeah.
And the store is honestly like so busy right now, which I'm so grateful.
great,
But it's so busy that I'm having a hard time thinking about walking away.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, there's, Old Wicks is like a for sure, like 100%. Sugar Rush is 100%. But the, keep on mixing, girl. Mixy. And,
It's pink.
but yeah, it's
cute.
like the markets outside, the farmers markets. I don't know if I'll be able to do that this year. I keep thinking back and forth, and I have gone back and forth. But opening a store is so beyond different than anything like I've ever done before, and I'm learning every day. Like I didn't know, until I get there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's this. I want to do.
Have you had
parties.
people that had never had your product come in?
Oh God, yeah. Like lately, it's been so different. Lately, we're having a lot of people I don't know. Mm-hmm. And I was telling the girls that too. I was like, it's no longer like, yes, I see my clients, but like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, whenever it was, I saw people I had no idea who they were.
Right.
So this is opening to the public is so very different. You know,
your community's growing.
Oh, yeah,
So
now you're getting a good consistency.
Of storefront and the markets, do you ship or?
Yes, we ship too. We have some items that are like temperature sensitive, but that's also in the description. So, and normally if they melt a little bit, you have to swirl them up. But I always like to let.
I mean, I know you have covered in
How's that
chocolate girls
looking?
that you ship to.
What do I do?
You have covered in chocolate girls that work for me that you ship to.
Yeah,
You
I
ship
have
to Jerica. You ship to Dana. Yeah, I mean,
Dana. Yes. I have clients that are like I have many clients in other states too that will still ship their tallow balms because it's like a medicine for them. It's, their psoriasis or eczema is so bad. They still ship it. And if it melts, they just swirl it and throw it in the fridge. They don't care.
Right.
Yeah. But I always like to let people know too, there's some things, not everything, just some things.
Is that looking good?
That's perfect. Yeah. Use your little mirror, girl.
How cute are these?
Don't tear your mask. How cute that is.
It's pink.
Sorry, I forgot that step. I'm like talking
No, but
away.
If we could run the camera, we could have done a mask on Terry.
Terry.
That would have been fun.
Get your glow on.
Yes.
Okay, this can go
You're like
everywhere,
a new
right?
man.
This can go everywhere?
Yes, yep. Just avoid obviously avoid your eyes.
Avoid your eyes.
Or
Don't
avoid
see
your
the
mouth.
eye,
Don't
okay?
eat it,
Yeah, try to have some self-control. Don't embarrass us on TV.
You better. You better.
It's pink. I just can't. I love it.
So cute.
I know they have so many different types of clays. Like they have a white kaolin clay, they have a French green clay, they have a purple clay, red Rasool clay.
Do you have any options with having Nicholas Jr.? Do you have any options for boys to have a party here?
So I've been thinking about this. I have a plan. So I was thinking about doing like a dino dig party where like I put
With your bath bombs and stuff?
Yes, I was thinking about doing like huge dinosaur. I already found like the not paw prints, but like stickers that are huge, like foot, like when they walk in, the feet are walking.
You need that. Let me know. My nephew would lose their shit.
And they could fill up their bucket with the bath bombs and put their dinosaur in there, and they can create their own like dino dig bath bomb to
That's
take
gonna
home.
be huge.
So I've been thinking about little boys. It's just I think that's one I'd love to do. So. We just have so many little girls, you know, where it's like it's hard to like decide.
Yeah,
but I think
you
like
you have a cult with little girls. Like my little girls only do Mama's Rehab.
those little babies. Yeah, those are my babies.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm super excited. Like our cousin just messaged us today and she's like, well, all 15 of our cousins want to come. And then I guess her daughter was like, some lady came in and was like, yeah, her daughter said her cousin opened that. And I was like, that's freaking hilarious. She's so excited. Like
Awesome. Bragging on
I'm
you.
so pumped.
Aw.
You look beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Ammari.
What's that funny thing? Like, I feel bonita. Yeah.
You feel bonita. Do you feel bonita? That's funny.
No, it's going to dry pretty fast, and I'm going to get you another towel so you can, do a little dab. You can get it all off your face.
So why Highland? Why did you decide to do brick and mortar here?
Well, so the two biggest towns I have is Highland and Breeze. Highland and Breeze are my two biggest towns. Breeze is too far.
Yeah.
From my kids. I'm 11 minutes from home, but also, they bought this property originally for the daycare. So this wasn't even bought for Mama's Rehab. This was actually bought for the Learning Lodge. And this building was here. So I got lucky that it was here because I had been looking around the area.
Which fam, this building looked a lot different.
Mari, tell your story about how you worked here.
Tell them about the animal experience that you got.
This used to be the home of an industrial power plant cleaning company. So all men, and there was a family of raccoons that lived here. I can confirm.
Whatever they say.
So it looks beautiful. You put in some hard work here, and this place has been a transformation.
Yeah,
I
can't
came
say
in and my jaw was on the floor.
I can't say it was just me. It was definitely the Fry family that helped a lot. Because he did the installation in the back, and I was like, oh, no. We can't do that in the front. It's going to look like a diaper. And he was like, what do you mean? It's going to be fine. I'm like, babe, I can't do that. So I call his dad. I called Nick's dad for everything. His dad and mom were probably like, shut up, bitch. But I called him and I was like, hey, dad, I need to know, like, how much is metal ceiling? Because your son's not listening to me. And he's like, well, let me get a quote for you, blah, blah. And then, of course, by the next week, I have metal ceiling, So I called my in-laws.
That same Mark did my covered in chocolate, too. He transformed my building.
So there's many businesses, there's buildings that, like, I use as inspiration. So your farmhouse, like, esque was one that I used. Hillary Frost, like, interior, the black and white with, like, the big baseboards was, like, my idea of, like, an interior.
Yeah.
Evolve Salon in Maryville is very similar to this. And there was pieces of her place that I chipped too. So not that I stole from any of you, but like,
oh god,
you guys like inspired me. Like your different locations inspired me with this, and I just I put it all together, and it looks. I think it looks amazing.
oh, it's awesome. I love it.
And they worked so hard. Like this place was it was wild. Like we came in to use the there was 2 bathrooms, and Jennifer tried to sit down. Her knees couldn't even touch the wall, or like her knees touched the wall, so you couldn't even sit down totally to go to pee.
Yeah.
So there was so much. Like this was an actual like walkthrough. You could walk through there and walk through there, and it was not open at all. It was very 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 tight. Like the hallway when you walk in was like this, so you felt like this. And Nick's like, well, don't you want rooms? And I was like, bitch, no, I want it to be wide open. I don't want to have to like follow you around because you know me.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'll follow you.
You would be like a little psycho killer following behind them.
Yeah, I would, and do you want me to be like behind you in every room? No,
Right.
I'll be over there at my desk, trying to help you from afar.
Right. Yeah, no. It's beautiful.
Beautiful,
beautiful.
There's no more
beautiful.
coons. The coon family will haunt me forever. She's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know where she went.
Girl.
Maybe she lives in the park over there. She's probably like,
It's such a pretty mess.
I know.
it is so pretty.
We're getting it. It's drying.
Does it feel silly and like nice and tight?
No, it feels great. Yeah.
Jab your thing. You can take it off.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
you can wash it in the sink too if you feel better doing it in my sink.
What do you think?
This is you're the first one, so you tell me. Little girls are gonna do this, so I'm sure they're not gonna care.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it.
Which way do you dip it in here?
It'll be like dinner. I'll just like tuck it in your shirt.
Oh
There
my
you
god.
Do I dip it in water?
Yeah. You gotta wash it off your face, and I can get you more water if you need it.
Let's see here.
You're gonna be the judge. Now I'm gonna know exactly what I'm doing. I do this all the time, but I've never told anybody how to do this. I feel so
Well, it's because I'm
silly.
talking, and so
You're doing a great job, okay?
it's like crinkling.
Let me get you another towel.
You're doing wonderful, Ammari.
You're doing so good. Like, I'm really proud of you and so thankful you came without makeup today.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I volunteered.
I must
for that.
love you.
Cover up your tatas.
There you go.
Jamie, are you
Okay. Champagne.
She hasn't even had like a full glass yet.
I can't even laugh. My face is so tight.
Does it hurt?
Just so you guys know.
Are you okay?
We are friends. Like, she doesn't think I'm just a rude
I do. There's what happens in the shed stays in the
Us girls
shed.
have
Okay.
a lot of fun together.
We.
Yeah.
She knows me.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get some more of that? The sparkling cider was good in it too.
Yeah, you need some flavor because this shit is not good by itself.
No, it's disgusting. But add that in there and it's fine.
I know she would like it. She likes dry stuff.
Yeah.
I know. She's like a psycho killer. I don't know what the hell's wrong with
You're a
her.
psychopath. Are you a murderer?
Yeah, are you drinks dry bullshit?
You know,
She probably killed the kid. No, just kidding. I saw it. I saw the raccoon.
I would be like a cool undercover killer because you would not expect it, right?
You would not expect that. You come in with
like
your laugh
if
and
one
giggle
day, if one day you saw the news, like, and she went to jail for murdering 36 people.
Yeah, no.
Our clients.
Like, what?
Our
I'm
clients
also not
gonna-
riding the car alone with
She
you anymore.
was so nice.
All right, so
Okay.
now after you did the mask, because I was talking too much and I forgot. Now after you do the mask, now you would add the rose water, the serum, and the tallow balm. So,
Okay,
but
so
the
rose
tallow,
water.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
So do that, and then take your serum.
I don't mind at all doing this again.
I mean, your skin's gonna feel.
spritzing herself.
Just wait, your skin's gonna feel real good. Now add a few drops, and all you have to do, like, just wipe it on since you already did your roller exercise.
Now, are you doing this for adults? Are you doing like a
You
little?
know how many adults have asked to do that? A lot. But I don't know what happens with the laws with that. Like, I don't know if, like, you know what I mean? If I have to be an esthetician. I mean, if they're doing it themselves, one thing would be a big deal. But I've had like 5 people ask. And
Yeah,
I'm
just
like,
do this.
you know?
Yeah, why not? Like, just you can
Maybe
like
I
check the
should.
products out.
Yeah.
I think you could do this shit. Mary Kay used to do this stuff when they go to the
Yeah.
house. You could do this.
I'm sure, as long as they're doing it, you know, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's fine. But yeah, I've had a lot of people ask that are not happy that I'm not doing adult ones because they love that.
Right.
They love those products.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, now you're going to use your tallow balm. So this, and you can use a spatula if you want, or you can just dig into it. You can take it home with you.
Thank
This is the best moisturizer you can put on your skin, and anybody can tell me that I'm wrong, but our before and afters do not freaking lie. We have had so many.
Wow.
And a little bit goes a long way.
Oh, I still have some mask on here. Hold on. Up here.
A little bit of mask.
So my skin is like awful. Like I have huge pores. What would you recommend for that?
So I would recommend the, what I would start with is the anti-aging kit. We're all at the age right now where like the pumpkin frank serum and the pumpkin frank cleanser would be perfect. That's $25, so it's much cheaper than buying my full line. But so you can see if you like it, if you use it. It comes with a pumpkin frank cleanser, which is a very gentle, organic Castile cleanser. It doesn't make your skin feel dry. And then you get the pumpkin frank serum, which is gonna like that's not the one she had, but it's got a raw pumpkin seed oil base, and that's gonna be great for cell turnover. So it's like an enzyme. And then it also has 2 types of frankincense oil, which is great for anti-aging. So that is also, I use it as a makeup primer too.
Ooh.
After that, you get the rosewater toner, you get the tallow balm. So she's just using the tallow balm right now as your moisturizer. And I'm telling you, your skin
Guys,
will
look
feel
how
like
glowy I am.
your skin will feel like a 180 when you're done. I'm a lazy bitch, so like when I do like a full
Use this one
Monty,
for my
like I feel
ashy,
freaking amazing. Now, one thing I would add into is the tallow scrub. Oh my god!
Yeah?
You add a little bit of water, like to dilute it so it doesn't break your skin barrier because of the sugar. And like I'm telling you what, my skin feels like a baby's butt. Like it feels amazing afterwards.
Well, I'm glowing.
Yes.
I'm so glad. That was my first facial thing. So
10 out of 10.
let's hope that it went smoothly.
I
It didn't-
approve.
Okay, so my biggest question for you is, because I do know you so well, but I also know that you are a crazy ass and you have great stories. Mm-hmm. What is like the craziest thing you've had to overcome? Like we've all seen Facebook and all your drama going on with with the customer you were upset with.
Yeah, I threw it out.
Yeah, you told everybody. You sang on that bitch.
I did. I'm very open.
She's like,
Hopefully she's not watching.
I know. I'm sorry, girl. if you
Jokes
are.
are here.
That looks amazing. Thank you so much. I came to get a gift card like 2 weeks ago, and I was staring at the martinis he was making, and I thought, oh my god, those look
That looks
amazing.
awesome.
That's awesome.
So good.
Thank you so much.
I'll be right back to the floor specials too.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I'm 100% not about bullying or making someone feel bad, but I'm also about like standing up
100%.
for yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
And not being walked all over, because I am the person in my job that I'm always like, oh, I'll just give it to him for free. And my sister Holly was saying like, no, you cannot, just because they didn't like the icing we used, or just because they thought just because their husband took it in 100-degree weather and it melted on the way out, you
That's
can't
not your
always give
fault.
100% refund. Like you have to set some boundaries.
That's hard.
So what is, and maybe use that story as your example, what is like the craziest story or something funny that's ever happened to you guys? Or
I don't know. Like I feel like that's definitely like the craziest, you know, situation I've ever dealt with. But like, cause I'm so close with everybody that I sell to, you know, it's hard because like we have such an awesome relationship. I would definitely say that was the craziest experience, you know, ever. And like I said, told everybody like the outcome was, you know, rough to watch. But I don't think she wanted anything for free. I just think some people like want to minimize you, and I just don't want that in my life. I want to be happy. I want to be.
So you just set boundaries and you make sure it doesn't
boundaries.
happen.
And sometimes when you set boundaries with people, like it goes.
And you put that on Facebook because she wrote a review, right? Like you were trying to.
Well, because I've always said like when people don't know you, they might believe something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know, it was a tough subject. You know, that was like the probably the toughest thing because I took that to heart like so much.
Because you were just opening your new location too.
I was. There was so much going on, you know, so much going on. I think that's definitely like the craziest like situation I've ever dealt with.
Yeah.
I hate saying that like everything's been so vanilla. Like
no, that's
since
great.
opening,
That's
but,
great.
Like, everything's been so like normal.
So I
casual.
guess for you then, because I've only been in business
crazy,
for a year.
And my clients how they feel.
I've tried to take a mindset of like, I just work here. So I make like rules for myself. Okay.
You
what
are
am I
the
gonna
boundary
do?
setter.
What? That's a new thing. I usually am not. I'm like working on it. I did have a stalker last week.
Oh no. Okay.
But I like try to make rules for myself and go like, okay, if this happens, what am I gonna do? And then when it does happen, I kind of try to take the mindset of like, I just work here. This is our store's policy.
Yes.
If you didn't contact me in 7 days,
I play the employee a lot when I answer the phone, and I always say, hi, this is Jamie.
Yeah.
I say, hello, this is covered in chocolate. Because, but I will tell you this, I never let my employees take the ass chewings.
oh no,
Like I had one lady and she's like,
Very strong
no, I talked to, she's like 16, 17, I bring her out here. And I was like, no.
absolutely
You want to scream and cuss? Do it to me because she
Yeah.
messed up your vegetable tray.
Right.
Like it's life is not that serious.
right?
Because I love them. I protect them.
Yeah.
I will say my
That's
husband,
great.
because of what he does and he sees stuff happen, and he told me, because I like always during the holidays something crazy is going to happen. Like the busier you get, he said, Jamie, that is inevitable. Human error has to happen. Get over it.
right,
True.
right.
The
Nobody's
sooner you
perfect.
accept it, he's like, when you're pushing out that much product, something's going to happen. That is law. That is a
Right.
law. He goes, I take classes. There's a lot of human error. You learn from it. You make a plan. You get past it.
right.
And honestly, that was probably the most freeing thing he's ever told me, because the last years,
Give
like
you a little
something
peace of
happened
mind.
this morning and I was like, you know what? Okay, let's figure out what we can do to make them happy. Human error.
Yep.
Been crazy.
Keep it
I've been
pushing.
gone. They've been pushing out. Like, because the negative will bring you into such a dark space.
It does,
Like, all you remember is that one negative comment.
until we opened our doors that day, I was like devastated.
Yeah, yes, and it eats you. I used to I wouldn't
God,
eat at
I'm
me.
horrible, I'm shit,
I
I'm
couldn't
trash.
eat. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. What can I
Even
do?
though I didn't do anything wrong, I'm like,
Right.
No, and
you
then
didn't do anything wrong, girl.
You're your worst
You just
critic.
said that you can't work with this person anymore. That's all you did.
I'll tell you another thing. Hillary Frost told me years ago, when you're looking at their business, you're not taking care of yours.
100%. You cannot look at your competition.
And I always was a big looker. I'd always look at what she was doing, what she doing, what can I do. I blocked them, not because I don't care about all those businesses, I care about it.
Yeah.
But they took up my mind space where it shouldn't have been. Like I should have only been, and now I'm thrive so much more because I only focus on myself and I only focus on my business.
Yeah, your
And people are like, did you see this? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't care.
I've had that conversation with one of my other friends, Rachel with Rustic Grays. We've had that conversation before because, oh yeah,
We're good.
yeah, that's something that I had to talk with my friend Rachel with Rustic Grays because like I'm one of those people where like, and you can probably see that with like the bath bomb and stuff like that. Like I always want to be the best. I always want to be the best at everything I do, whether it's, you know, when you walk in my doors, customer service, boxing, packaging, which I'm terrible at, boxing and packaging. I'm not great with marketing, but like I always want to be the best at everything. So I like, since opening the store, I stopped looking at other people's stuff because I'm always comparing myself to like, why am I not doing that? Why am I not better at this? Like, why doesn't my stuff look like this? But in reality, I'm like, my stuff is great. Like it is great. It's mine. It's great. but I would like tear myself down to the point where like I wasn't growing. I was just sitting and sulking.
I know.
I think a lot of us have that problem.
Yeah, because it brings you to dark space. It's like looking, you know, I'm 37 as of last week. When me and Kurt are out to dinner, and the 25-year-old goes by, I can't look at her anymore and be like, oh, why is he looking at her? No, I mean, shit, that's gonna happen. She looks better than me, and there's going to be days where someone's gonna be better than I am. I will tell you, I am a psycho. When we go to wedding shows, I will spend every dollar we have in our bank account to make sure we have the number one table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always. And I did not. We went to a wedding show, Off-White in St. Louis, and normally I always buy a double spot. I wasn't familiar with that one, so I just bought a small one, and I'm telling you what, I felt this big. It went great.
Yeah.
People loved it, but I always like to have the biggest table. I always like to be there. And I feel like that I didn't do as much as I wanted to, and then I felt it. You know, like I had to own that. Like I chose to do the smaller table. I chose to save the money.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of where you are. Like you have to decide how much are you wanting to invest in your business and what you can live with.
Well, and like, you know, recently, you know, telebalms have gone crazy. Like I've been doing telebalms for almost 6.5 years, and I have lots of friends that are like, and I'll tell them now, like I have friends messaging me, other people like in the area that do telebalms, and I have to cut it off because like anybody can do what you do. That is okay. It's different when like a friend steals from you or something like that. But like anybody can do what you do, but like ours are different. You know what I mean? Like I can't like sit here and be like, all these other people are doing telebalms now and be upset about it. You know, instead I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna make a vanilla bean telebalm, make it cool. You know, and fun.
The friend thing hurts the worst though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like when my one friend had like taken my stuff before.
When a friend does what you've taught them, or a friend, that's a
because I set strict boundaries with that.
That's a rough one.
Yeah.
I'm a very big open book with that. And that was a very big, like, and Jennifer, like, who's been with me for over a year, like, we've had many talks about how I feel like she's kind of held my hand through that over the last few years, because before she came around, like, I did have a friend that kind of was like, well, you're making too much money on this, I should do it too. And we were both friends, and they did it, and in the same town. And that was, like, soul crushing, because I felt like, oh my gosh, I would never do that to somebody, you know?
Yeah.
That's wild.
So I've been very, like,
but you have to come to terms with it.
Yeah.
I was the same way. I had a business that I thought was mine, and then a niche.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes in and does what you do, and then you have people that work for you that come and take your recipes, and they do what you do, or they tell people how they do it.
Yeah.
Or what I love is whenever people will call my employees and ask them to do it for them instead of paying me to do it.
oh no.
And
that's
I try to tell my employees, you're robbing yourself.
Right.
Because your bonuses, your pay, those pay raises you want,
Right.
I can't give that to you if you're doing this stuff on the side.
Right.
Because you just cut into our pocket. You hurt the whole family. Here.
Yeah.
You didn't, you know.
Well, did you see how many Cosmic Anthurium there were at Art and Blend? But, you know, I kind of had to be of the mindset like, okay, they're feeling inspired. They're feeling, yeah. So I kind of had to be like, well, they can only...
You have to talk yourself through it.
They can only copy what you've already done. They can't...
I'm
They are not
100%
in
agree
your
with you on that.
head, and they can't do. We're innovating, like you said. Okay, so now I'm releasing a new scent. They can only copy what you've already
Yeah.
done.
And I don't like to do what I've seen someone else do.
Yes, yeah.
I hate that shit. I only follow people that are out of our state.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone local. I don't
Yeah.
want to do what they've done. Like when someone comes and they bring us a cake or something, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to do that. You know, like.
Yeah.
I
make
have
it unique
I have a
and
friend
different.
that does that too. Like she has like physically blocked a lot of people in the area because she wants to focus on herself and grow
Yeah.
on herself. And I think it's the
Yeah.
best advice you can give, because it's so easy to like compare yourself to other people.
It
It's so
is.
easy to tear yourself down and compare yourself to other people,
Yeah.
no matter how big you are. You know.
And I feel like that's why I was so
Because
drawn
you have
to
pride.
YouTube, because like you need like a girl tribe that understands what you go through.
Yeah.
And who you can talk to. And
Small business is like the hardest thing you've ever done. And I can tell people this till I'm blue in the face. Unless you physically ran your own company, you do your own taxes, you do your own inventory, you do your own products, like you have no idea what it takes.
Yeah.
It takes a different type of drive. And like for me as a business owner, like I know full and well that like I am a hustler. Like I will work overnight to get the job done. You know, and I take pride in that. It's not the greatest for my health, but like I am willing to do whatever it takes to succeed in life. You know? But it's unless you do it, you don't know.
no, you don't
Right.
get
I
it.
want to be surrounded by people that like understand what it takes to run a small business.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
And there, I mean,
Totally.
there's good to our jobs and there's bad to our jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ebb and flow. You know,
Yeah.
you spend a lot of time away from your family. You spend a lot of time like draining your. I don't know how to explain it. Like
I love the
I
chase,
obsess
though.
over my job.
Do
I
you?
love the chase.
Yeah.
I obsess over my job. Like I'm, sometimes to the point where like I can't detach. Where
Mm-hmm.
that's where the store has been good. I've been able to take a step back and watch a movie at night, or snuggle my daughter and be like, I'm not going into the shed right next door. I
Yep.
don't have to go outside and make another product because the store
Yeah.
is 11 minutes away.
Yep. That's nice, right?
Oh my God, it's so nice. It took me a few days to like get that together. Now I'm thinking this is wonderful. I didn't know how to be a human.
This was the right decision.
I didn't know
Yeah.
how to be a human anymore. It was just me being a robot trying to handle everything, but even though I wasn't handling everything the right way,
Yeah.
I thought I was.
Thank you.
That looks
That
so
looks
good.
great.
Sorry.
That's one of my favorite soups.
Oh, it's my fave
you.
for sure.
I smell it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I made French onion
One for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
gumbo.
Sorry to reach in front of you.
No, you're okay. You're
Like
great.
some fresh ground pepper.
Yes,
I will,
please.
too.
Ooh,
What?
Good. Thank
Tell me
you.
when.
that is perfect. Thank you so much.
Tell me when.
That's good. Thank you.
Do we anything else at the moment?
We're
We're
good.
good. Thanks.
This is wonderful.
Awesome. Well, springtime is around the corner. Do you have any anything fun planned for spring? Any fun spring releases or what?
So we have our Easter event that's coming up, which is something
Okay.
that I've wanted to do forever. Like having little pop-up events. Well, we did that like hot chocolate bar at the shed a long time ago, and it was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I literally threw some bags of candy together, made some Swiss Miss hot chocolate outside, popped up a tent. There was 100 people that showed up. And this time we're going to have an Easter bunny at our store on the 13th. And then we're going to do little treat bags too. I have little bunny ears for all the kids that come that they can wear.
Aw.
And we're going to launch like all of our Easter stuff.
Oh,
So I'm
fun.
super excited about that. Holy shit, we went from a 333 square foot shed to this huge store and there's no
Yes.
space. Like
Yeah.
we needed to expand.
Isn't
so
that
bad.
funny how you just eat up all your space?
I'm like,
You're like, what the hell did we do before?
What do I do now?
Yeah.
I can't expand here. He's
Yeah.
gonna kill me. You know, like.
Right. Yeah. No, it looks perfect.
Yep.
We love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's been amazing.
So check out Mama's Rehab. We
Yeah.
love her. She's great.
Chrissy here.
And,
Yeah.
Yep.
We will catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Like,
See you later.
subscribe, share. Bye.
Have you guys done a paint party before?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh. So people get very nervous. And
I am nervous.
I hear some people, they haven't done it since
Thank you so much. This was so fun.
Episode 7, we had extras, and these ladies even enjoyed some yummies. Thanks, girls. Glad. Yeah. Take your time.